There's only one thing that's more of a mess than me, and that's Tanacon.
Wait, you want to use the imagine? Did it really even have enough battery? We need to look at this. Also, like, finish up the answer.
That is not safe at all. For those who don't know, Tanacon was the convention put on by the storytime YouTuber Tanamojo and the company Good Times. Tanacon happened on like June 22nd, which is also the same weekend VidCon took place. I was already in the area, so I was like, why not? My mom and I bought VIP tickets. They were $65 each. Yeah. The VIP ticket includes private meetups, private signing opportunities, texts from your favorite creators, and a gift bag. Tana already had her huge lineup of like 80 plus creators that I was excited to meet, especially Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson was the one YouTuber that I was counting on at least seeing. Tana promised that you would get to meet all your favorite creators, unlike VidCon, where only a few people get to meet their favorite creators. It came time for the VIPs to reserve their spots for the meetups they wanted to go to. Everyone was only allowed to pick one meetup group they were allowed to go to, so I chose the Shane and Friends one. Once I reserved my spot for that meetup, I was guaranteed to meet them. As soon as the meetups dropped, I selected 2 spots for that meetup. The instructions on how to reserve your spot for the meetup on the website were so unclear, but I was like, all right, I reserved my spots to meet Shane. I got my confirmation email. I'll put it on the screen here. A few days later, I received a cancellation email from Good Times saying that I would no longer be allowed to meet Shane. Your order from Good Times has been canceled. Your order included more than one reservation, which is against policy. Please create a new reservation through our website. Each featured effing creator ticket includes one meetup. Please make a new reservation that includes only one meetup reservation per ticket. Each ticket should be a separate reservation transaction. So I was like, oh crap, I messed up. So I went onto the website and the Shane and Friends meetup was already sold out. Like how I solve every other problem. I went onto Twitter and I tweeted Good Time because they said they were going to be answering everybody's questions. So I tweeted them. My meetup reservation for Shane's group was voided because I put 2 instead of 1 reservation. Why did you take away both of my reservations? I paid $65 for a private meetup and now I don't even have a reservation. They could have just taken away one of the reservations because I messed up and put 2 instead of 1, or they could have just not had the option to choose more than 1 reservation on the website. A few hours later, they responded and said, you are able to re-reserve a meetup, but be sure to only check out with 1 meetup in your order. But the Shane one was already sold out, so I wasn't able to do that, which is totally not fair since I was there super early, paid $65 to reserve a private meetup, and then both of them are just voided and it's sold out. And what makes it even worse is everyone was open to the meetup selections. Free ticket holders were able to go in and reserve meetups when the private meetups are for VIPs only. At this point, I started to realize that this was probably a scam, like they were just stealing my money at this point. My mom and I show up to the Marriott Suites, which is where Tanacon was taking place. So we show up at like 9:45 in the morning. Registration started at like 7, but we were not about to get there at 7. We get there and the line has taken up the entire parking lot of this hotel. The green X is where we started, where you're supposed to start in line, and then you follow the yellow, and on the left-hand side, they had 2 food trucks. The red X is where registration was, the entrance, all of that. They had no bathrooms either. The blue X is where I was when they canceled Tanacon. In the morning, it was fine. The line was moving pretty fast. It was cloudy out, so we were all doing fine. There was a breeze. A few hours later, the clouds all went away, and it became very hot, and that's how I got this sunburn. You probably can't see it. I was wearing my glasses, so this part of my face didn't get sunburned, but I have a sunburn. Oh yeah, you can see that. Sunburn into my hairline. On my nose, you can definitely see. Oh yeah, you can tell there. We didn't think we'd be standing in line for that long, so we didn't prepare, and pretty much no one else did. general admission and VIP are in the same line. VIP should have a separate line to get into the event before the free ticket holders. We paid extra for a reason. The security guards were just riding around on golf carts around the line. Like 5 in a golf cart just going around. Not doing anything, just like riding around. And at one point they were riding by us and they said,
"We're gonna start to move this process a little faster to get y'all in."
After they said that, we barely moved ever again. And we ended up staying in line for a total of 5 hours. 5 hours. We're this close to registration. And then this lady comes on the megaphone saying that Tanacon is being canceled for the day because of safety concerns. And instead of, I don't know, checking everybody else in, the security people, the volunteers or whoever was working registration, they all left. So everybody bombarded registration, went through the lines, was stealing badges, and there was no one there to stop them. It was a mess, and everyone was shouting like,
"Free fun."
And if Tana's whole thing was like safety, that was not the safest thing to do. So we wouldn't get in the middle of the riot. My mom and I left and we went to the Hyatt, I think is what it was. We took a cab back to VidCon. But later, once we got back to the Hilton, I was on Twitter and I was just looking at what actually happened at Tanacon. And I see that they sold 5,000 tickets, both free and VIP or whatever. The conference room only holds 700 to 800 people. They oversold by so many tickets. Like, why would you even... It just makes me upset that they oversold so many tickets. They knew how many tickets they sold. Why didn't they take more time to plan out? You cannot plan a convention in 1 month. Tana said, "I will be sending merch, free merch to everybody who bought a ticket." Like, that's just not realistic. Stop promising things that you can't make happen. Good Times came out yesterday and said that you can make a claim on their website for a refund, so I've done that. Haven't received a confirmation email, but Tanacon was a mess, and I really don't recommend doing anything that has Good Times name on it because I did not have a good time, alright? I paid $70 for a sunburn, lack of water, poor organization, and a condom that I didn't even get. Anyways, that's my rant about Tanacon. I'm gonna go now and hope that I get my refund soon.